Hey, Ag Teacher Thoughts here, coming at you with another video. Well, we're going to do some product reviews. I first decided to do this one this fall, and then I lacked material to work with. But as you can see, I have some material behind me to work with, and we're going to review hand pruners. So we're going to talk a little bit about those, and we're going to kind of do a little bit of a series on hand pruners, because I know some of you are thinking about pruning this spring, and honestly, if you haven't pruned your roses and you're in the Western United States, it's a little late now. Everything's growing. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover a couple of different kinds. Right now, I have two that we're going to review. And the first one we're going to work with is a Corona season after season classic cut branch and stem pruner. It says it's max forward steeled strength, and it comes with a replaceable blade. It doesn't actually. It says replaceable blade, but they don't give you one. You have to buy that. So don't listen to that part. So anyway, the Corona design for these classic pruners, it is definitely plastic. This is the blade that is replaceable. This is what you would call a bypass pruner. So the blade bypasses the anvil. It goes all the way past. And that's the kind of pruner you want because it makes a really good clean cut, and it doesn't crush the stem material as much as like a standard like anvil style pruner. And I'll show you one of those in another video. And when they say that this is a classic design, they do mean it's a classic design. It goes way back. So these are probably from the 80s or 90s. I'm guessing these are quite a bit before that. These are definitely a heavy duty pruner, not one that has any labeling on it that I can see anymore, but you can see how all three of these pruners are pretty much identical in design. So we're going to go ahead and start working on this tree that we're limbing up. And I'll give you kind of some of my thoughts, and we'll do a couple little review things. And then we'll do another type of pruner. This is by far kind of the middle of the road cost for us. I will drop down in the comments how much this Corona pruner, this is the BP 3180. BP 3180. I don't have the receipt on me lately. Again, I started this fall and just now got around to it, and it's March. But we'll get a cost. We'll drop it down there and maybe even give you a affiliate link if you want to purchase these. So let's do some pruning work, and I'll give you my thoughts on these pruners. I'll start with some thinner material here, so stuff that's less than 1/4 of an inch. And this is going to be kind of us seeing how well it cuts as far as cleanness. So it's a pretty good pruner. It's not a lot of effort to do that pruning. It's fairly comfortable on the hand. I don't have to open my hand really wide to make that work. Really a tried and true tested design. Okay, so there you go. So less than 1/4 inch, it's okay. We're going to go from 1/4 to 3/8. We're going to make a bunch of cuts here. It's a fairly clean cut, which is kind of nice. So yeah, that's okay. So 1/4 to 3/8, I would say that's acceptable. Let's go to a little bit larger stock here. See if we can get some of that cut. Ironically, I cut thicker stuff. So this is about 1/2 inch. Takes a little bit of effort. You know, my hand is pretty wide open there, so you need a pretty big grip to get over 1/2 inch. Can't get it all the way down into the bottom of the jaw, which is where all your leverage works. So that's, oh yeah. And look at that. My hand is riding up right here on that swell because I can't get a good grip other than that. Kind of feeling my hand just want to move up into that swell. I can feel there's a hot spot right there. Definitely a pressure point. So there you go. Yeah, there's down about the 3/8. Yeah, there goes my hand. It slips right back down in there. So anyway, as far as a pruner, they're okay. They are definitely a classic design. I mean, they're the type of pruner that your grandparents would have used or your great-grandparents would have used. Yeah, still the same thing. That design, it slips right down into my thumb. I don't know if I care for that. Let's use the oldest pair of pruners. See how this one works. Solid design, so it works all right. So that's for your woody ornamentals, trimming trees. Let's go try some herbaceous plants and see how well it cuts that. So we're going to go cut some grass and some of our smaller stuff and see if it has a nice clean cut to it. All right, so let's look at how these work on herbaceous plants. So our annuals and some of our grass. These are the old stems of last year's asparagus. So let's see how it does with that. So as far as winter cleanup, it seems to cut fairly well with that. That's a fairly fine stem. Little sprig of parsley. Let's see how clean. That's a fairly clean cut there. Yeah, that cuts okay. All right, so that's that. Let's see how it does with grass. Now, grass is a notoriously difficult thing to cut with pruners. You know, normally you'd use like a scissor. So let's see how the bypass works on this. Yeah, it's able to cut it. So that works pretty well. There's not leaving any trailing fibers or trailing edge. Let's do some more cleanup here. Looks like some other small stems from parsley. Yeah, it's okay. I still find myself riding up right into that curved piece. Let's try the old oregano blossoms. They're a little bit finer. The old pumpkin stem. Let's try something a little bit harder here. So this is some juniper. So this is a little bit more of a hardwood. You can feel more resistance there, but it does do a decent cut. Let's see if we're pruning on the tips. It does a fairly straight cut. I don't mind it. Yeah, there we go. We're riding up in that swell again. So there we go. Those the Corona Classic hand pruner. It's a bypass pruner. As far as using this, what we're going to do is we're going to do several videos of this throughout the summer, and I'm going to use this and see how well this holds up to use throughout the summer. And I'm going to compare it to several other types of pruners, and then we'll do a final wrap-up video sometime at the end of summer to see what we thought about using this. I do have concerns that my thumb keeps riding up in this swell, and I can feel when I'm using this to cut woody ornamentals that definitely I'm going to get a hot spot if I'm not wearing gloves. I might even get one while wearing gloves. I almost wish that this handle was a little bit offset in so I didn't have to open so wide. If I wasn't opening quite as wide on this, maybe if it was gear actuated on the opening, it might be a little bit easier to do this without developing a hot spot. But we'll see how that goes. I'll use this for some pretty heavy work this summer. And we'll see what else we can add to it. So this is our middle of the road one. So the Corona Classic, it's a bypass hand pruner. Anyway, if you like this style of content, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you feel so led, follow some of our affiliate links here. I've linked to some other people where you can buy some of these products that I'm going to start reviewing. Yeah, I'm starting to put product links in there. So far, I've had 2 people click through. Nobody's bought anything, but they've at least clicked twice. You can buy from affiliates. That's okay. But anyway, I thought I would start doing some reviews. The other one I've got is I've got a Harbor Freight version of a hand pruner. We'll look at that one, and that is a Felco clone. So a Felco is a higher end. So this is the middle of the road. We're going to try a cheaper one, and then I'm going to see if I can work at getting myself a pair of Felcos. Felcos are a little bit more expensive here. I was at a local garden center and they wanted more than $100 for them. They're nice clippers, but I don't think I'm going to be spending $100 on a pair of Felcos. I have my own, but it's one that I've had for 30 years. So I don't think it would be a fair comparison on that. So we want to try to test a new one. But anyway, I hope you enjoy. I hope you learned something. Ag Teacher Thoughts out.